Imagine an army inside you defending your body 24/7 against thousands of bacteria. Without this hidden weapon, you would probably be dead if you came down with an infection. However, the good news is you have valiant soldiers who stand watch at the gates and stop foreign and dangerous invaders from getting in. What is this hidden weapon, and how does it work to keep you alive and safe? You won't believe the process. And guess what? This hidden weapon is none other than your immune system. In this video, we'll explore how your immune system fights against harmful infections. Also, there's something you must do to strengthen your army generals, or else they will weaken and won't be able to protect you. Stick around till the end to find out, and you'll be glad you did. Now, imagine your body is a vast city, beautiful and rich with promising opportunities. Everyone wants to get in and make their home there, but not everyone will benefit the city. Some would only litter and take away its beauty, destroy property, or steal all the food. Bacteria are like unwanted guests in a city. You do not want them around your body cells because they cause much harm. How do you keep them out? The same way a city does. Post an armed guard at the gates to screen everyone. Your immune system is that guard. This guard is always ready for war because these unwanted guests come in swarms. It stands at the gates, which is your skin. Whatever gets past your skin and other physical barriers meets your immune system. Do you know what makes this job even more interesting? The gate is so wide, so the guard needs to constantly stay on its toes. Obviously, it can't do it alone, so it gets help from another stronger source, an army from the city. This is not your conventional army. It is an entire battalion with several divisions consisting of organs, cells, and proteins that help fight the battle against infection. Since the battle is extensive and the army gets exhausted eventually, the city must produce more soldiers at a rapid pace. It all starts in the bone marrow. The bone marrow is a breeding ground for white blood cells. The white blood cells are warriors specially trained to get rid of enemy cells like bacteria. White blood cells are of different types. There are the phagocytes, who have big mouths that swallow bacteria whole and eat them up, and the lymphocytes, who use a different tactic. They study the enemy carefully and then produce antibodies. Antibodies are proteins that attach themselves to bacteria and make them useless or destroy them. Also, the lymphocytes produce toxic chemicals that kill bacteria quickly when it comes into contact with them. Guess what these cells do after fighting a particular enemy? It keeps records of the type of enemy it conquered and the exact antibodies that destroyed it, so that the next time the enemy tries to sneak in, it swoops down on it without second thought. This is where it gets interesting. While the guard defends the city against invaders, it must also protect those living in the town. Do you know why? Sometimes the warriors become overzealous and do not watch where they aim their missiles. The result? They end up destroying body cells that are valuable to the body. But how does the city keep them in place? This brings us to the third type of white blood cells, the T cells. The T cells are the city's regulatory council. They are trained to distinguish between foreigners and locals, ensuring that the warriors attack only invaders. Any cells that refuse to attack only the enemies are taken into custody or even eliminated. Here's the crazy part. The city has a highway for its warriors to march to various points in the city that are susceptible to attack. This highway is known as the lymphatic system. It consists of a series of tubes and vessels that allow the passage of white blood cells to strategic locations. The lymphatic system is composed of lymph nodes, also known as lymph glands, which trap microbes, and lymph vessels. Lymph vessels are tubes that carry lymph, a colorless fluid that your cells and tissues swim in. This fluid contains white blood cells that fight invaders. When you're sick, you might notice some swelling in your neck, growing, armpits, and under your chin. Now, those are where your lymph nodes are located. It means the fighting season is at its peak and the highway is busy. But what if the warriors just are not enough to combat the sheer number of invaders that surround the city? All hope is not lost. Even though white blood cells are the major players, the immune system has a system of substitutes to compensate for losses or deficiencies. It is quite the planner, don't you think? This system is known as the complement system. It is made up of proteins whose actions complement the work done by antibodies. While the white blood cells do the fighting,
The complement system performs the housekeeping job. It directs the fighting cells to where they need to be at a particular time, and it cleans up after them, eliminating all the neutralized invaders. With such a smooth and efficient system working tirelessly around the clock to protect you from disease, you can sleep well at night, knowing you won't cower from the next attack. But that's just one part of the story. Can you support your valiant guard in this fight? Of course, at no cost to yourself. You have to eat a balanced diet rich in fruits and vegetables, exercise regularly, get enough sleep, manage stress effectively, and maintain a healthy weight. Additionally, to minimize your risk, avoid smoking, limit alcohol consumption, and maintain good hygiene to reduce your exposure to invading bacteria. And your immune system will thank you. Did you enjoy learning about your immune system? There's a lot more to learn. So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and join the ride. Leave a comment if there is any other topic you would like to hear about, and I'll see you in the next video.